I can't forget the 10th of May, those pale grey morning hours, and the hand that came strangling you and me in our Netherland of flowers. And then the shame and the disgrace after the occupation, the silent hatred, the distress, the days without expectation. I can't forget that single grave, wreathed by no single flower at least. God giveth, God taketh away again. Man has become a beast. I hardly dare to walk that street aglow with rubble in the night. Wind whips a tottering gable top. A hissing tongue of flame shoots up. I turn toward the waterfront and watch the ships there, empty, burnt-out hulks. The age-old waterway draws blood and ash down to the sea. Death is still standing on the bridge, a swarthy shadow looming large. And when the town's rebuilt again with steel and glass and wood and stone, yet even then your ghosts will go along these streets when the moon is new.
Wir kommen nicht hierher, um ein Volkstum zu bedrängen oder um einem Lande die Freiheit zu nehmen. Wir wollen nicht unsere politische Überzeugung aufdrängen. Es ist unser Wille, das niederländische Recht möglichst in Kraft zu belassen. Wir wollen Schützer und Förderer sein, um dann Freunde zu bleiben.
Where people dwelt once are now ravaged walls and black holes gaping in the ground. Oh Lord, how long must it go on, this desecration, for which our trampled hearts could find no word? God's chosen people, tortured and dispersed, you found a home and haven here with us, until the demon haunting these dark times with his brute violence broke the sacred bond that bound us to each other. Whatever hours, whatever days of all this bitter time may fade, never this one prodigious day, when in despite of threats and death, the people rose in justice' name to shield an undertrodden race. Farewell, farewell, you lowlands by the sea, lands where our sorrows and our joys have dwelt, where we have known the waves beat on the beach and known the boat that sails before the breeze. We gaze out at a grey, cloud-laden sky above the red-grey contours of a town, a straight canal, an orchard rich with fruit. We've never loved this land as much as now. The border, one last look across our fields, and none to succor us in our distress. Farewell, farewell, we're loyal to these lands unto the death. They battered the walls, they wrenched the bars, they counted the shots, they felt the whips and said nothing. A word means death. They cursed despair, they scoffed at hunger, they bore the wounds, they mocked at madness. Freedom was more than their lives. Through the high window, I can see the first grey light of dawn. My God, make dying light to me, and if I've failed as one can always fail, yet grant to me your grace, O God, that I may die as a man should die, facing the firing squad. Concrete and the bare worn walls, a stench of mold, poisonous green and dark, the constant bleeding of his ragged hands, and walls and walls and walls around his heart. A vicious torment nothing can atone for, a new confusion that confounds his heart, then death, in thousands of hallucinations, on walls and walls and walls around his heart. My land, what's to become of it, so cruelly afflicted? Its Jews torn from the people's midst, its flower fusilladed, its innate spirit crushed, repressed, and all life dislocated.
Also to announce to the House that during the night and the early hours of this morning, the first of the series of landings in force upon the European continent has taken place.
From east, from west comes freedom running, with the dark clangor and the shrill-toned peals of all those who have suddenly found freedom. Free men within a new free universe. Oh, joy, joy that's almost the heart's undoing. Do not forget, though, how once in the darkness the German monster in one sudden pounce laid low the freedom of these nether countries. How it oppressed the people by brute force. How by brute force it raped their inmost being. Do not forget how men, women, and children were cornered and pursued like animals, then to be tortured by a reign of terror. Do not forget how they were preyed upon by wolfish hunger gnawing at their vitals. Here in the heap of ruins that is Europe, untold nameless millions held their ground, confident that the day would break for justice. Justice, the light that flames beyond this world, and flaming holds the dead in its dominion. None but the dead alone stand ground at the abandoned posts, gazing across the countryside and coasts, an army of hewn stone.